If you're over 60, there's a good chance you remember a time when a simple, warm breakfast was the rule, not the exception. But what if I told you that this simple habit, the one your grandparents practiced every single day, was a secret weapon against one of the most feared health crises of our time? A stroke? It's a fact I've seen play out in my practice for decades. The food choices we make in the morning, especially as we get older, can act as a crucial defense or, unfortunately, a serious risk factor. I'm Dr. Robert Clark, and in my 30 years as a physician, I've seen firsthand how something as simple as a morning meal can be a warning shot for a coming health crisis. Today, I want to share the forgotten breakfast wisdom that protected our grandparents and show you how to apply it to your life, starting tomorrow morning. Let's start with a little wisdom from the past. When I ask my patients what their grandparents ate for breakfast, I often hear about things like oatmeal, a soft-boiled egg, or a slice of whole-grain toast. Now, contrast that with the modern morning meal, a quick sugary cereal, a muffin, or a healthy granola bar loaded with hidden sugars. The difference isn't just about nostalgia, it's about blood flow. Your grandparents' breakfasts were low in sugar and high in fiber. This kept their blood sugar stable, which is absolutely critical for senior health. Think of it this way. Every time you eat a sugary breakfast, your body has to work overtime to manage that sugar spike. Over time, this constant strain can damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels, leading to inflammation and plaque buildup. It's like constantly revving a car engine to its limit. Eventually, something is going to break down. The steady, slow-release energy from something like a bowl of oatmeal doesn't cause that same damage, protecting your arteries and, most importantly, your brain. I had a patient, let's call him Fred, who came to me a few years ago. Fred was in his late 60s, a retired accountant who thought he was doing everything right. He swapped his morning sausage and eggs for what he called a healthy muffin from the coffee shop every day. He believed he was making a better choice. But Fred's muffin was loaded with refined flour and sugar, causing a constant assault on his cardiovascular system. Within a few months, he had a mini-stroke, or what we call a transient ischemic attack, TIA. His brain essentially sent him a warning shot. This brings me to what I consider the 3 worst breakfast mistakes I see in my senior patients. The first is a hidden sugar trap. Those granola bars, fruit juices, and even some oatmeal packets are often filled with sugar that wreaks havoc on your blood sugar levels and damages your blood vessels. The second mistake is skipping breakfast entirely. This can lead to low blood sugar, which puts stress on your heart and brain. The third is focusing on what's easy and fast, rather than what's truly nutritious. Are you starting your day with something that's pre-packaged and full of ingredients you can pronounce? I'm here to tell you that what's convenient is often the most dangerous. Let's get a little deeper into the science. When you eat a breakfast high in refined sugars and carbs, your body experiences a rapid spike in blood glucose. In response, your pancreas floods your system with insulin to bring that sugar down. This is an efficient system, but with age, it becomes less so. Over time, this constant roller coaster of sugar and insulin can lead to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Even worse, it causes chronic, low-grade inflammation in your arteries. Think of inflammation as a constant smoldering fire inside your blood vessels. This fire damages the smooth lining, making it a perfect spot for fatty plaque to accumulate, which can eventually break off and cause a stroke. So, that muffin you grab on the way out the door, it isn't just about a few extra calories. It's about a ticking time bomb for your vascular health. So, what's the solution? The good news is that the fix is simple, and it's probably been sitting in your pantry all along. The ultimate anti-stroke breakfast is centered around 3 simple ingredients. The first is a source of whole grains, specifically something like steel-cut or rolled oats, not the instant, sugary kind. Oats are rich in a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which acts like a sponge in your digestive system, helping to lower bad cholesterol and keep your blood sugar steady. This is the exact opposite of the sugar roller coaster we just talked about. The second ingredient is a source of healthy fat, like a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or a few walnuts. Healthy fats are crucial for brain health and help fight inflammation. My patient, Fred, who had the TIA, made this exact switch. We got him off the muffins and onto a bowl of steel-cut oats with a sprinkle of flaxseed and a few blueberries. Within months, his blood pressure improved, and his blood work showed a significant reduction in inflammatory markers. He hasn't had a single issue since. The third and final ingredient is a handful of antioxidant-rich fruit. Think blueberries, raspberries, or strawberries. These aren't just for flavor, they are packed with powerful antioxidants that protect your brain cells and blood vessels from damage. Combining these three elements, whole grains, healthy fats, and antioxidants, creates a breakfast that is low glycemic, anti-inflammatory, and protective. It takes less than 5 minutes to prepare and can make a world of difference for your long-term health. The timing of your meal is also important. Try to eat within an hour of waking up. This signals to your body that it's time to start the day, jump-starts your metabolism, and prevents you from making poor food choices later due to being overly hungry. The wisdom of your grandparents wasn't just about what they ate, it was about a simple, foundational approach to health. They understood, perhaps intuitively, what modern science has since proven. A morning meal that is high in fiber and low in sugar is a powerful shield against cardiovascular disease. It keeps your blood vessels healthy, your blood sugar stable, and your brain well-nourished. I can't stress enough how small, consistent changes make the biggest impact over time. You don't need a fancy diet or expensive superfoods. You just need to return to the basics. Remember the 3 key ingredients: whole grains like oats, a serving of healthy fat from things like nuts or flaxseed, and a handful of antioxidant-rich fruit. It's a simple, actionable formula that reduces your stroke risk every time you sit down to eat. I know that making changes can feel daunting, but trust me, your health is the most valuable asset you have. Taking 5 minutes in the morning to prepare a nourishing breakfast is one of the best investments you can ever make. It's not just about preventing a stroke, it's about protecting your quality of life for years to come. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What did your grandparents eat for breakfast? Share your memories in the comments below. And if you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to watch my next video, where I dive into another simple yet powerful strategy for senior health.